even in the first draft as well. So
magic damage is really nice, and Liquid is like really speeding up this game, you know, like they have so much tower push potential. They can just go to any tier 1 with 4 or 5 heroes, and you know that OG, they don't really want to fight you 5v5 because they have the Nature's Prophet, right? And the Terrorblade wants to farm for the majority of the early game. So Liquid is like really aiming for that early game tempo and take all your objectives. Try not to give OG the space on the map. That Pugna pickup to counter the Leshrac, and also, you know, it's like both teams are trying to match each other's power pushing potential, how fast that they can take objectives. They don't want to fall behind one another, or else like one team is gonna have to always go back to defend the tower pushes, so you don't want to be in that situation. So OG pick up the Pugna, not only does it counter Leshrac, but can also provide you some more tower push potential.
yeah, it absolutely can. Yeah, another ward going to be very useful versus the Leshrac in this match here. Not bad against the other heroes. Obviously, nice to have that Shaman trying to just get off that shackles and keeps him nice and still for an easy life drain for Pugna. But yeah, mostly it's a response to Leshrac, and I guess the ability to decrepify some heroes against like the balls and such, and whatever carry they pick up as well. Where do we think this Pugna's going to be laning? Is it a Seb Pugna? Is it a Topson Pugna? I know Topson really loves the hero.
It's gonna be a Topson. It's gonna be a Topson Pugna for
no doubt. Yeah,
they're gonna want to pick either Seb hero or No-Tail hero here. Might be No-Tail playing the Nature's Prophet, where he's just gonna support the Terrorblade, because those two together can lane against Beastmaster +1 quite easily.
10 seconds remaining.
So maybe we can see something come.
5 seconds remaining.
I actually don't mind Seb playing Batrider, even though he's playing against Abaddon. Like, the point of the bat is like he's a nuisance in lane, and he can also like split push and get these pickups. And it's not like Abaddon can just cast his skills perfectly all the time. Just a position 5 with brown boots or tranquil boots, or I feel it can really good. Also countering whatever hero that. We'll see. I mean, OG is like, when it comes to this last pick, it's so hard to predict when it comes between these two.
Yeah, exactly. It's
they're so creative in like the kind of drafts that they pick. Like if you watch a Chinese team, you can almost predict every single pick that they're gonna make. But when it comes to like OG and Liquid, it's so difficult. Every game they just change up their play style.
How far are Liquid into OG's heads though when they ban out the Brood when they have an Earthshaker and a Pugna on their team? That's pretty crazy to me.
That they really don't want that to.
No, they recognize that actually Matthew Brood doesn't even care about the counters anymore. He's just going to farm so efficiently that he's going to win the lane regardless of who's against him. Last pick for OG. Any predictions here? Anything you want to try and guess?
Oh jeez. Is there an Oracle? There is an Oracle.
Oracle's available. Could be an option.
I think Oracle could be good, yeah, for if they want to pick a No-Tail hero here. But for Seb,
Dire team pick.
no, they pick a Seb hero instead. They're gonna go
all the way through the
Sanking.
draft, actually. Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, I didn't even realize that hero was not banned. That's incredible.
Surprising.
They got a Sankey, so now they need to think about the Miracle. Okay, so it's gonna be No-Tail playing Nature's Prophet. So Miracle already knows what's gonna be in this lane. It's gonna be either Sanking or an NP plus Terrible.
10 seconds
He's gonna want to play something who can also do really good against Terrible. Unless he's playing Leshrac and they pick Matumba Man like it or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you reckon Liquid are just going to go all out in the push now and just try and end this game?
Sven can be interesting too. Like they can just play like a tempo lineup where they can just, you know, use their stuns, kill heroes, take towers like that, but
yeah, I feel like OG do have quite decent on. I mean, Jarek's...
Oh, they have 2 seconds. They're down to the last second here. Oh, Medusa?
Oh my god. Okay, that's not tempo at all.
Okay.
That's up at the other end.
Yeah.
Team Liquid, they always like to try and secure themselves a late game. That is something which I've noticed a lot from this team. But
hold on. Miracle's playing Leshrac. Did he misclick? Because I'm pretty sure Miracle's the one who always plays Medusa.
Well, no one's picking now. This does seem weird. Miracle Leshrac is not what I've expected, but Matu does pick up that Medusa.
Yeah. I was definitely looking at like, okay, Miracle, what are you gonna suggest for your team? I wouldn't imagine Miracle suggesting like Dusa in this kind of game, but then it looks like he was just gonna play the Leshrac anyway.
Okay.
So let's just assume that he was gonna play the
10
Leshrac
seconds
anyway.
remaining.
Okay, alright, let's just put our minds to rest. It's not something we'll ever get an answer to, at
5
least
seconds
not during the
remaining.
game, so we'll just assume that Miracle is deliberately playing this Leshrac here in the middle lane, and
Yeah.
I imagine he's going mid with it. Mind you, you don't really wanna...
Maybe he's going side lane, but he doesn't have any like heroes to set him up with, unless it's the Shadow Shaman going with the Leshrac, and Baron going with the Beast. Likely as kind of a weird draft at this point, like being rounded up with the Dusa.
Let's not forget that every game so far, Liquid have aggressively tri-laned around these heroes. It could be Kuro,
That's true.
GH, and Miracle all headed to that bottom lane together. Matu in mid and mind control in the safe lane by himself, as we've seen every match so far.
I have some concerns with the Sanking, like laning against Beast. I think that's favorable for the Sanking, and also the Earthshaker. Like if he rotates to the Nature's Prophet and Terrorblade lane, like they're gonna have kill potential as well, right? He can always like fissure block, use the trends to also block some heroes, and then TB with the meta can just keep hitting someone, killing them. There's a lot of mind games for sure going on in this draft. Like this Medusa suddenly picked out of nowhere. Like I feel Liquid felt a bit of pressure when they saw this TB and the Leshrac being countered by the Pugna. They wanted to really get something late game.
Alrighty, well, as Liquid marching into here, it is going to be setting up for the final game between these two teams in this best of 3 series. It's going to be Liquid versus OG in this best of 3 to find out who's going to be making it through to the winners bracket finals and who's going to be knocked down to the losers to play up a little bit more Dota. Last games have been absolutely phenomenal. This game setting up to be maybe a little bit different. There's no this Miracle big hard carry coming out, as they're really spamming down these charts right now. I'm finding it hard to keep track of my own thoughts here. There's both teams really laying in hard on the chat wheel.
I think you can just give up talking for like the first 20 seconds of the game, because
really
every team's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Every team, you just let them have their moment, that's their opening. You know how like you go to a game and then you announce the teams and then they have their
music,
songs or whatever. Like yeah, exactly. That's the team's opening. Let them have it.
Far from music, I'm afraid.
It does look like Liquid is going to do their aggro challenge again. I swear, the last 10 games they've gone aggro challenge. I'm not sure if people caught on to this or not, or like they're gonna change anything in terms of that, but yeah, Liquid have gone aggro challenge every single game. But Timmerman is gonna be middle on his Dusa. He's gonna fight against the Pugna, and then he's just gonna keep burning his mana, do his best. My concern here is like how Medusa is not a really easy hero to stay on the mid lane with when OG are gonna start like surrounding the tower, because the Shaker's gonna come around, Saiking's gonna come around, Nature's Prophet's gonna TP in, and Pugna's always gonna be able to like pressure this tower. So I'm worried like what's gonna happen after the 5-minute mark. Before that, it looks like Liquid are gonna have a pretty decent time getting through the bounty runes. But this game they do get 2 bounties each.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Actually, literally no one went for the top runes until Anna walked up by himself to grab them. And nice block from Jarek's going to leave just the range creep to come forwards here and now get killed off nice and quickly and push the lane back into Anna's favor. So this is probably the matchup they wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, they're dodging the tri-lane so that the TB can just fight against the Beastmaster. Like that was their plan, right? They wanted TB to lane against the Beast, have this high armor hero.
Yeah, this is very curious actually, because previously we've seen them just mashing the carries into each other, but this time around, it's Miracle on the Leshrac, so it's really difficult for for Anna to ever really take that matchup favorably. So he just ends up in another lane trying to get some farm up here, but they've moved GH across. So finally, the aggressive tri-lane from Liquid is broken as GH moves up to the top lane to fight up against Anna and trying to put a bit more pressure on him.
Yeah, I think this is actually favorable for Liquid now because they broke the tri-lane, right? Maybe OG was expecting the tri-lane and is the dual lane instead, because the hero supporting the Terrorblade is the Earthshaker, not the Nature's Prophet, right? So he's not going to be able to help him too much, and the Shaman's going to be able to harass this TB quite a bit. his damage is magic damage, and he's not gonna care too much about this high armor from the and he has so much like base damage on Shaman, like even does have high armor right now, they're gonna hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, he's only got so much armor. Talking about high damage, No-Tails has been chasing Kuroki around the map, but yeah, an early rotation in from Jerax, but he gets spotted out quickly here, so no chance for him to go for the block here. And double damage from No-Tails, really hitting hard enough.
Look at Miracle, he actually tried to like pull some creep. Oh, he tried to stop the pull from happening, but yeah, this is so hard for the Abaddon to like lane into the Nature's Prophet trends and just getting right-clicked in general. And this thanking like is offlaner playing in the safe lane, he's having an amazing time. Miracle is like not able to really farm as well as he would like to because there's no setup stuns in this lane, right? Whenever you see Leshrac played, he's always playing with another setup stun who can utilize damage output Leshrac has.
GH, but not really looking to follow up on the skill, especially with GH running through the trees like that. If the shot comes in onto Jerax. It really doesn't trade well. This is a horrible lane for an Earthshaker to be in, honestly.
Yeah, and Anna has to pop his meta now to like secure some assets. He cannot actually contest his
Taking out
and the Shadow
GH, and Anna will be able to get a couple of Metamorphosis hits onto him here. Just bringing him down a little bit further, but yeah, not a huge amount done to GH here as he continues his reign of terror here in the top lane. Shaman, very scary to play against.
Like Liquid is winning, Liquid is really winning the top lane. Not farm, but bottom is like the same, right? The Leshrac is not farming so well with the Nature's Prophet always pulling creep waves.
Yeah, they're just getting a lot more efficiency out of it. Seb having a fairly nice time down here, 18-2. But I want to look towards his middle lane as Topson and Matu laning up against each other. Matu-Dusa, which is kind of proven a bit troublesome for Topson so far, as he's winning on the CS, but the Snake's bringing him down super low and draining all of his mana away as well.
12 denies. That's a lot of denies.
That is a lot of denies, yeah.
That is a lot of. I mean, he's got his bottle. He's just gonna heal up, go back. I mean, Matuma's gonna get a completely free wave here, but
he's got no boots. He's moving at 3-3-3 movement space. He can just sprint back to base. Meanwhile, up at top, they're going on to Arno a little bit here. They don't have a ton of lockdown to work with, though. GH trying to close the gap to get a shackle in, perhaps, but they're just kind of content on forcing them back out of the lane. Like, they don't really want to risk anything, get too carried away trying to go for kills when they can just take control up here.
Did you see Mind Control running into the Furbolg, so maybe it'll clap the Terror Blade and they'll get a kill like that? That was really cool. Him trying to do that. You know, like the little things top players do.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. So the NP pulling, getting XP. I mean, things are gonna pop off the moment the bounty runes spawn and then the catapult waves start coming out.
Alright, you reckon that's the first blood timing?
Yep. After that.
After that, all hell breaks loose. It's gonna hit the fan.
Yep. Because like I said, like everything was really slow in the early game because neither side have like much kill potential on it, unless someone really messes up.
Miracle.
Okay, Miracle.
No-Tails coming up to the high ground here. Seb's moving himself in.
This is the bounty
rune will go to Miracle, but the bow strike onto 2. Seb, he's not interested in the runes. He just want to get the kill right now, but Miracle just runs straight past Seb and is like, thank you very much. And that's going to be 3 bounty runes going the way of Liquid. OG unable to pick themselves up any more than a singular one.
They want Kuroki. They don't want
it. They want it. And the Burrow Strike will find it. Miracle, now they're going to go for Miracle down as well. They might get themselves 2 here. Oh, No-Tail just with the right click damage. The Edict comes in, but there's actually a Fisher coming in from the sidelines as Jerax gets involved. No-Tail will die in response, and now the shackles out onto Seb, but there's no follow-up damage.
He's got Magic Stick.
Not inside the tower range. The Aether Shock, the Mistcoil. It's not enough as he's got a South coming in for himself as well.
Where's No-Tail going to go next? There's a catapult wave on middle. He's going to TP mid, he's going to refill the bottle, and they're going to try to see if they can apply some pressure here onto the Dusa and his tower.
The wall's coming down,
and yeah,
the trees being
and there's
formed.
the first blood, right? Right after the
yeah, that's everything as predicted. Good job.
Hell is breaking loose already. Like now is where the chaos is really